Right now, something is happening that most people don't even realize. Reality is shifting, not just in some abstract, mystical way, but in a way that can be felt, seen, and experienced. And if you're paying attention, you are already noticing the signs. The question is, are you ignoring them? Because if these signs are showing up in your life, it means your vibration is changing. And when your vibration changes, your entire future starts reshaping itself in ways you can't even fully comprehend yet. Most people go through life thinking their experiences are random, that they are just moving from one event to the next without any deeper connection. But nothing is random. The energy you carry, the thoughts you think, the emotions you feel, they are all shifting the frequency you operate on, and that frequency determines what happens next. Right now, you are either moving into a higher state of being, where life flows effortlessly and everything aligns in your favor, or you are stuck in an old vibration, repeating the same struggles, the same patterns, over and over again. And what decides which path you take? The signs. The signals the universe is sending you, showing you whether you are expanding into a new reality or clinging to an outdated version of yourself. One of the most obvious signs that your vibration is shifting is the sudden appearance of synchronicities. You think of someone, and they instantly text or call. You randomly look at the clock, and it's always 11:11, 2:22, or some other repeating number. You have a passing thought about something you want, and within hours or days, it shows up in a way that seems almost too perfect to be a coincidence. These are not random events. They are proof that your energy is aligning with a new reality, that your frequency is tuning into a level where things manifest faster, where the physical world is responding to your inner world in real time. The more you notice these synchronicities, the stronger they get, because your awareness amplifies them. But if you ignore them, if you brush them off as random or meaningless, you disconnect from the very flow that is trying to guide you.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
Another unmistakable sign is the sudden breakdown of old structures in your life. Relationships that no longer serve you start falling apart. Jobs that drain your energy become unbearable. Habits that once felt comfortable now feel like a prison. This can feel chaotic, even painful, but it's not a bad thing. It's a sign that your energy is no longer compatible with your past. When your vibration rises, anything that doesn't match that frequency either transforms or disappears. This is why people who go through spiritual awakenings often experience intense periods of loss. It's not punishment, it's alignment. The universe is clearing space for the next version of your life. But if you resist, if you try to hold on to what is falling away, you create suffering. The question is, are you willing to let go of what no longer matches who you are becoming? Physical symptoms are another major sign that your vibration is shifting. Sudden fatigue, ringing in your ears, strange sleep patterns, bursts of energy followed by deep exhaustion. These are all signs that your body is recalibrating to a new frequency. Your entire system is adjusting to a higher state of being, and sometimes this can feel overwhelming. You might crave different foods, lose interest in things that once excited you, or feel an intense pull towards solitude. These are not random changes, they are energetic upgrades. Your body is literally shedding the density of lower vibrations, making space for something more refined, more powerful. But most people ignore these signs, or worse, they fight against them. They try to numb the discomfort, distract themselves, or force themselves back into an old routine that no longer fits. But the truth is, once your energy starts shifting, you can't go back. You can only move forward. And then there's the most powerful sign of all: your perception of time starts changing. Moments feel stretched, or they pass in the blink of an eye. You experience déjà vu more often, or you have a deep sense that things are happening faster than they used to. This is because as your vibration shifts, you are no longer operating solely within linear time. You are moving into a state where time bends around your energy, where manifestations happen not on a fixed schedule, but at the speed of your alignment. This is why some people achieve massive breakthroughs seemingly overnight, while others struggle for years with no progress. It's not about effort, it's about frequency. The higher your vibration, the less resistance you have, and the faster reality responds to you. So the real question is, are you paying attention? Are you noticing the signs, or are you dismissing them as random? Because the truth is, the universe is always communicating with you, always guiding you toward your highest potential. But if you ignore the signs, if you refuse to acknowledge that your energy is shifting, you risk falling back into old cycles, missing the opportunities that are waiting for you. Right now, you are being given a choice: stay where you are, or step into the new reality that is calling you. The signs are already there. The shift is already happening. The only question is, will you listen? Stop ignoring these signs. They prove your vibration is shifting dramatically. Right now, reality is responding to you faster than ever before. The energy you send out is no longer taking months or years to come back, it's instant. The thoughts you think, the emotions you hold, the beliefs you carry, they are shaping what happens next in ways that are becoming impossible to ignore. Have you noticed how quickly things are manifesting? How the moment you focus on something, whether positive or negative, it seems to show up in your reality almost immediately. This is not coincidence. This is proof that your vibration is shifting, that the gap between energy and physical reality is collapsing, and that every single moment, you are actively creating what comes next. The question is, are you doing it consciously, or are you letting your automatic thoughts and emotions decide for you? Most people are unaware of how much power they have over their own reality because they still believe things happen to them rather than because of them. But once your vibration starts shifting, once your awareness expands, you can no longer ignore the fact that everything is responding to you. The way people treat you, the opportunities that come your way, the obstacles that appear, none of it is random. It is all a reflection of the energy you are carrying. This is why two people can be in the same situation and have completely different experiences. One person attracts solutions, abundance, and support, while another attracts struggle, lack, and resistance. The difference isn't luck, it's vibration. And right now, the speed at which this is happening is accelerating like never before. If you are paying attention, you are already seeing it. Thoughts that used to take weeks to manifest now show up within days. Feelings that used to subtly influence your reality over time now shape it instantly. The universe is no longer waiting for you to be ready, it is responding in real time. One of the clearest signs that your vibration is shifting dramatically is the way people react to you. Some will be drawn to your energy like never before, feeling an intense pull toward you without even knowing why. Others will pull away, suddenly becoming distant or even acting hostile without any logical reason. This is because your frequency is no longer matching the reality you once lived in. People who resonate with your new vibration will feel magnetized toward you, while those who are still operating on old frequencies will either fade out of your life or try to pull you back down. This is not something to fear. It is a sign of alignment. The energy around you is recalibrating, and that means relationships, environments, and even your own habits must shift to match. If certain friendships or connections feel forced, draining, or unnatural, it may be because your vibration has outgrown them. The same goes for opportunities. What once excited you may now feel unfulfilling, and what once seemed out of reach may now be effortlessly appearing in your life. This is the universe showing you that you are no longer the person you used to be. The things you once had to chase are now coming to you, and the things that no longer serve you are being removed. The only mistake you can make is resisting this process, trying to hold on to what is falling away instead of embracing what is arriving. Another undeniable sign is the way your inner world is shifting. Your intuition is getting stronger. You are feeling things before they happen. You are sensing people's true intentions without them saying a word. You are noticing how certain environments, conversations, and even thoughts affect your energy. This is not your imagination. Your awareness is expanding, and with it, your ability to feel the subtle energies that most people ignore. This is why certain places or people may suddenly feel unbearable to be around. The energy that once felt normal now feels heavy, stagnant, or even toxic. It is not that these things have changed, it is that you have. Your vibration is no longer compatible with low-frequency energy, and your body, mind, and emotions are telling you to stay away from anything that drags you back down. Ignoring this feeling is what creates suffering. The more you try to force yourself to fit into old environments, old mindsets, old relationships, the more drained, anxious, or disconnected you will feel. But when you trust the pull toward higher frequencies, everything starts flowing effortlessly. And then there's the most powerful shift of all: the way time itself is changing for you. Moments feel stretched, or they pass in an instant. You are experiencing déjà vu more frequently, feeling a sense that you have already lived certain moments before they happen. Manifestations are happening at speeds that would have seemed impossible before. This is because as your vibration shifts, you are stepping out of linear time. You are no longer bound by the limitations of cause and effect as you once knew them. Reality is bending to your energy, not the other way around. This is why some people seem to experience rapid breakthroughs while others stay stuck in the same cycles for years. It has nothing to do with effort and everything to do with frequency. When your vibration aligns with a new reality, that reality must appear. It is not a question of if, it is a question of when. And for those who are truly in alignment, the when is happening faster than ever before. So what does this mean for you? It means that every thought, every emotion, every belief you hold is more important than ever. It means you can no longer afford to stay stuck in old habits, old fears, old doubts, because the energy you send out is shaping your reality at an accelerated speed. It means the universe is no longer waiting for you to slowly evolve, it is pushing you forward, whether you are ready or not. The signs are everywhere. The shift is already happening. The only question is, are you going to align with it, or are you going to resist it and stay trapped in an old version of yourself? Because right now, the energy you choose to embody is deciding what comes next. This is the final stage of your vibrational shift. What happens next will shock you. Right now, you are standing at the edge of something massive. The shift you've been feeling, the changes happening in your thoughts, emotions, and external world, they are all leading to one final stage. And once you cross this threshold, there is no going back. This is the moment where everything either clicks into place or collapses entirely, depending on whether you are resisting or allowing the transformation. You've already seen the signs, synchronicities appearing faster than ever, people and situations falling away effortlessly, your body reacting to energy shifts in ways that feel unexplainable, the sensation that time itself is bending, accelerating, or slowing down unpredictably. But what happens next is something most people never prepare for: the moment where your inner world and the external world fully sync. and reality starts responding to you with such intensity that it feels almost surreal. At this stage, the divide between thought and manifestation is razor thin. What you focus on materializes almost immediately. Random thoughts can trigger instant responses from the universe, whether it's a song playing at the perfect moment, a person saying exactly what you were thinking, or an opportunity appearing the second you decide you're ready for it. But here's where it gets real. This works both ways. If you allow fear, doubt, or negativity to dominate your energy, you'll notice that things start going wrong at an equally rapid pace. Delays, conflicts, sudden obstacles, these are not random. They are instant feedback from the universe, showing you exactly where your vibration is out of alignment. The time delay that once existed between your energy and your reality is gone. There is no buffer. You are now creating in real time, and whether that works for you or against you depends entirely on your ability to stay aware of the energy you are broadcasting. One of the biggest challenges at this stage is that the old version of you will try to pull you back. Old habits, old fears, old doubts, they will surface with full force, almost as if they are testing you. This is why some people, right when they are on the verge of massive breakthroughs, suddenly experience waves of resistance. It's not because they are failing, it's because their old frequency is trying to reassert itself one last time. This is the moment where most people either rise or collapse. The ones who collapse mistake these challenges for signs that they are on the wrong path, so they retreat, they lower their vibration, they return to their comfort zone. But the ones who rise recognize what is really happening. They see the fear, the doubt, the resistance for what it is: a final test, a last attempt from their past energy to keep them from stepping fully into their new reality. And instead of giving in, they push through. They refuse to lower their frequency, no matter what is happening externally. They hold their energy steady, and when they do, everything shifts. This is the moment where manifestations become undeniable. The things you once had to chase now come to you effortlessly. Relationships that match your new frequency feel magnetic, effortless, deeply aligned. Financial abundance flows, not because you are working harder, but because you are vibrating at a level where struggle no longer exists. Opportunities show up without you even seeking them, because you are finally in sync with the version of reality where they were always meant to exist. But perhaps the most shocking part of this final stage is the realization that the world itself is not as rigid as you once believed. Time bends in strange ways. Reality glitches. People around you start noticing how things just seem to work out for you, even though they can't explain why. You begin feeling a deep sense of knowing, an unshakable certainty that everything is happening exactly as it should. And this changes everything. At this level, fear loses its grip on you. You no longer waste energy worrying about things that haven't happened, because you understand that your vibration is what determines what happens next. You stop reacting to negativity because you see it for what it is: just energy, just frequency, nothing more. You recognize that every single moment, you have a choice to align with the frequency of the reality you want, or to slip back into the lower vibrations of doubt, fear, and struggle. And because you have seen how quickly reality responds to you, that choice becomes effortless. You don't need to force yourself to think positively or repeat affirmations obsessively. You simply are in alignment. You radiate the energy of the life you desire, not because you are trying to manifest it, but because it is now simply who you are. And this is where everything comes full circle. Because when you reach this level, you realize that the shift was never about changing your external world, it was about changing you. The reality you now experience was always available, but you couldn't access it until you became the version of yourself that could. The signs were always there, guiding you, pulling you forward, showing you exactly where you needed to go. The synchronicities, the breakdowns, the strange physical sensations, the shifts in time, none of it was random. It was all proof that you were evolving, proof that your vibration was rising, proof that you were stepping into a new reality. And now you have a choice. You can continue to expand, to align, to create consciously at a level most people can't even comprehend. Or you can slip back, allow doubt to creep in, return to the version of yourself that needed signs instead of simply knowing. Because at this stage, the signs don't matter anymore. You don't need them. You are the shift. You are the vibration. You are the creator of your reality. And now you finally see that nothing was ever happening to you. It was all happening through you. The only question left is, what reality will you create next?